So, my sister Sudhanidhi asked me to read today. So I choose some verse of Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi 155 for the base of sharing. I will just read. Please share your feelings, share whatever you are inspired, and please interrupt me anytime. I'm just here to read and to give some base for your sharing. Anuliya kintanapi sat aparadhan matupati mahaprema vishtas tava parama deyam vimrishyati tavaikam shiradhe grinata ihanamamritarasam Mahimna kashimang spesatu tavatashyaika manasam. O Shri Radhe, Madhupati cancels innumerable offenses committed to saints of anyone who even once relishes the nectarian flavor of your holy name. And in great ecstasy, he considers bestowing your highest gift, your personal service, on such a person. Who can then imagine the limits of the greatness of anyone whose mind is fixed only on your service? Again, O Shri Radhe, Madhupati cancels innumerable offenses committed to saints of anyone who even once relishes the nectarian flavor of your holy name. And in great ecstasy, he considers bestowing your highest gift, your personal service, on such a person. Who can then imagine the limits of the greatness of anyone whose mind is fixed only on your service? The nectarian flavor of Sri Radha's holy name. Commentary. When Shripad loses his vision in the previous verse, he humbly thinks, alas, I must be committing many offenses. That's why I lost this beautiful vision. Alas, will Radharani ever bestow her mercy on this offender? Then he suddenly remembers Sri Radha's holy name that purifies the fallen souls, and a spark of hope illuminates the cave of his heart that is darkened by feelings of despair. O Radhe, Madhupati cancels even hundreds of offenses of anyone who sings your Nectarean holy name even once. And he ecstatically considers giving this person your highest gift, namely your personal service. Offenses are the main obstacle to spiritual advancement. But offenseless persons are not even dependent on the preamble of Shraddha, faith. Tashnim tu Shraddhadhati Bhumika Navashyam Apekshani Yeti Bhavaha. Srila Vishwanath. For an offenseless person, there is no delay in attaining the Lord. So maybe someone wants to share on this first impression here. In Bhagavatam 6.2, 9-10, Sarartha Darshini Tik from Sri Vishwanath is written, simply by chanting Lord Vishnu's name offenselessly, the great sinner Ajamil attained Vaikuntha. But even the greatest scholarly Brahmana or the greatest Puritan will remain in this hellish material world if he commits offenses like Artavada and Harinamna Kalpanam, which means considering the glorification of the holy name to be imagination or an exaggeration. Even if he is doing intense bhajan, a devotee cannot attain Brahma if he has committed offenses in this life or in previous lives. Only when he offenselessly worshipped the Lord, all his offenses will be destroyed and he will attain Brahma. Everyone knows this example of Ajamil, or someone not? If not, maybe someone wants to shortly give an overview so that we can understand this connection here. So everyone knows? No. Okay. So then maybe shortly we will explain what happened, huh? Radha Charan, maybe you want? Or Jayananda? Someone?
Radha, Radha. It's a story from Srimad Bhagavatam. Ajamil was Brahman. He was born in Brahmanic family. He was family person, householder. But once he was treated by prostitute. He was on the forest by some needs, and he saw sexual picture, and it was disturbed his mind so much, but he left his wife, dharmic, honest person, for his low lady, and because he left his dharma in this way, nobody will support him in society. In this way, he started act in sinful way, against dharma, against religious principles. For example, stealing something, grabbing something, killing. In this way, he did so many, all his life become like this, sinful life. At the end of his life, when he was almost 90 years old, two sadhus, I do not remember this exactly, 2 or 1, came to his house in that moment when he was absent, and his wife accepted them, gave them some space. Someone in this place, in this village, told to the sadhu, "Oh, it's the best place for you, house of Jamila." It was, I think, joke, but this sadhu was real. And Jamila came in evening. Sadhu was happy, satisfied, and told, "I'm satisfied by staying in your house, and I want to leave you, but I see your wife very soon give birth to a son. I want to give some blessings. Give this your child name Narayan. It will be good. And give me some donation because I am sadhu." Jamila replied, "My donation to you, I will leave you, let you to be alive. You can go." But anyway, he gave the name of Narayana to his son. And very soon, his boy started to grow, and Jamil called him, "Narayan, come to me. Narayan, do this. Narayan, do that. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan." Soon, time for death come, and three Yamadutas, messengers of God of death, Yamaraj came to him and tried to take him from the body. In this moment, he was so afraid, and he called his son to protect him. Just it was not intelligent, just due to attachment. He called Narayan, Narayan. In this moment, Vishnudutas came and stopped Yamadutas, and they had conversation between them. And Ajamil was heard with all this conversation, how great Mahabhagavatas, messengers of Narayan, explain to Yamadutas the glory of holy name. But this person, even he called Narayan, not real Narayan, but his son, but used the name of Narayan. It was enough to forgive him all sins. And because he heard the glory of holy name from these great souls, he got faith for holy name. And after then all they disappeared, he started to chant holy name. And get prema and go to Vaikuntha. Radha, Radha. This is story in short way.
Thank you very much. So just to have a picture again, he left his dharma, did all sinful activities, but in the time of that, he called the name of Narayan, and in this way, he wouldn't have to go to the hellish planets or to anything else like that, but he got the chance to chant and again lift him up. And so he went to Narayan. So this is in the case of Narayan. We all know that's the platform of God consciousness. So here we also hear about the Lord. So to reach the Lord has different levels. But then it is said an offenseless person is not even dependent on the preamble of Shraddha. So if you are not making any offense, you may go back home to God. You don't even need Shraddha, which means faith. I have faith, yes, I have a lot of faith in God and like this. You don't need that if you don't do any offense. But now we are speaking about another level because we are speaking about the mercy of Radha. And that's even more merciful here. Anyone who just once chant the name of Radha, considering offenses or not, just once chant the name of Radha, our Mohan will run behind that person in ecstasy. Who is chanting the name of my beloved? Oh my God, such a great soul. I have to give this person everything. The best I can give, I have to give to this person. What is the best we can attain? The best is Radharani's personal service. That's the highest gift Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us. And this present, Krishna wants to give in ecstasy to a person who just once chant the name of Radha. So yes, Narayan is very merciful. Krishna, very merciful if you are not offensive. But if you are not offensive, that means what does it mean? It's limited. But Radharani's mercy is unlimited. We are speaking about love with no consideration. The mercy of our Swamini is limitless. It's so limitless that even Krishna is interested in that mercy. And it's also on the other side so limitless that even offenders, if they just once consider, oh please, please, Radharani, I need your mercy and your love, that her whole existence is melting, not just the heart. And this is our Swamini, our master. We want to follow. You know, Swami means the master we follow. Swamini is our master we want to follow. And even Krishna wants to follow that. She is my guru. I am just a dancing pupil. He is saying in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So here we can hear in verse 155 of Sri Sri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, in the commentary from Srila Ananda Das Babaji, how merciful our Swamini is. And Srila Ananda Das Babaji is giving this example of Ajamil because this is already a lot of mercy, isn't it? But it was also dependent on some circumstances. But the mercy of Radharani is completely independent. And it is sad, and this is amazing for me, that the followers of this path, the great souls like our Gurudev, they are even more merciful than Radha. Isn't that amazing? Because they are more near to us. Radharani can send a Nangamanjari, but she will not come personally. But she sends someone to us. And a Manjari sent by Radharani is even more merciful. She's bringing the whole mercy from Radha in our realm. That's even more merciful. Personal. We can touch this person like Gurudev, a Manjari, but in a body we know, we can see, smell, feel. We have some understanding on our platform. So that's even more merciful. Isn't that amazing? The more we hear about this mercy, the more we consider that mercy, the more astonished we can be. Isn't it? Jayananda Maharaj, what are you feeling about this actually? Sorry to interrupt your samadhi.
Sorry. So, very beautiful. Gaurabaniji beautiful explain this Radha's name. Also, he explained Radha's personal service. So, and I don't know what shall I say. Today we are reading Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 33 chapter. This Rasa is the last verse. This very interesting. So, this Shukadeva saying, Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 33 chapter, verse 39. Vikriditam Braja Badvi Idam Ba Vishnu. Shraddam Vito Anushurin Yat. Ata Varnya Yet Ya. Bhaktim Param Bhagavati Prati Labhya Kama. Hurit Rogan Ashva Pahinoti Achirenu Dira. So maybe I don't know. So anyway, so a sober person who faithfully hears again and again the narration of Bhagavan Shri Krishna's transcendental Rasa Lila with the Braja Devis, and later described those pastimes, very soon attains para bhakti, supreme loving devotion for the Almighty Lord. Consequently, he conquers the senses and is freed from the heart's disease of material lust forever. So this Vishwanatha Chakrabarti was mentioned. So sometimes we are thinking, at first our heart is purified and then prema coming. Or at first prema coming, then our heart disease disappear. So this Vishwanatha was saying, one who has faith in Shastra will develop faith in hearing about Rasa Lila. For such person, prema will appear first as a fruit of hearing this Lila, kata. And eventually, all variety of heart disease are destroyed at the root. So, and this Jiva Goswami also saying, if we hear highest Lila of Radha and Gopi and Krishna, then prema appears because highest Lila produces highest result. So prema will appear. Then our heart disease disappear. So what I want to say, if we hear this confidential Lila of Nikunja, of Radha Mohan, and Radha's personal service, then what's happening to someone who listen this pastime? Then Radha's prema or Radha's love as a manjari will appear in that person's heart. And then all heart disease will be disappear. So this is interesting. Radha's name is so powerful. And Radha's name gives us supreme result. That is Radha's personal service. So Gauravaniji explained, this is Gauranga Mahaprabhu want to ask this. No other age, no other incarnation gives us this special kind of prema, special kind of seva. This rasa is called the Bhava Urasa rasa. So we don't realize the name of Radha this Radha's name cancelled our offense. And Radha's mercy give us Radha's personal service. This is more higher result than hearing Rasa Leela in Srimad Bhagavatam. That's I'm feeling. So this is amazing words of this Prabodhananda Saraswati and Anandas Maharaj. So what power of Radhika's name? Only we need faith, the power of Radha's name and words of sadhu. This is a real great blessing and benediction of the sadhu, Prabodhananda Saraswati and Anandas Bhaji Maharaj. And also our Gurudev. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you very much, Jayananda. You're always explaining it so nicely. So we can see that we are in such a wonderful, lucky position. We have such great souls who understand the Shastras, who can explain it from the view of the Shastras. We have such a wonderful soul who is actually giving us the language we understand. Our Gurudev, who is explaining it in our language to small children. He's cooking it down in words that we can digest. Like 1000 volt, you cannot connect your electricity at home. You need someone who is bringing it down to 220 here or 230 in European countries. So this is Gurudev, the mercy of Radha in little pieces in our mouth or in our ears, so that we can digest it. This is the mercy we have right here, and if we just stay, then we will also have the benediction of this mercy, actually, the result of this mercy. And isn't it amazing? Sri Hari is so pleased with anyone who chants the holy name of Sri Radha that he cancels all the person's offenses immediately. His rati towards Radha is so big, it's so intense, that if he just hears from someone Radha's name, he's considering what I can do for such a soul. Oh my God. Forget about all these offenses. And then he considers giving him Radha's personal service, the highest gift, Unnat Ujjvala Rasa, like Jayananda Maharaj explained so wonderful. So Sri Narottam Das Thakur sings, Jaya Jaya Radha Nama Vrindavana Yara Dhama Krishna Sukha Vilasera Nidhi. All glories to Radha's holy name that resides in Vrindavan. And that is the jewel of Krishna's pastimes. Jainana Maharaj just said that Radharani's name seems to be more merciful than even if we read about Krishna's pastimes. Why? Because Radha's name has all the pastimes included. Here it's confirmed. And the holy Dham is also included because Radha's name is always connected with Vrindavan. So wherever Radharani's name is, there is also Vrindavan and all these leelas. And this actually is the point why our heart will swiftly be cleansed from all dirt when we chant Radha's name. Because all the leelas, Vrindavan itself will clean this dirty heart of mine, for example. If we just stick on, chant the holy name of Radha and hear about this pastimes or the yet time, the leelas which are now in Vrindavan. So if we chant Radha's names, then Krishna will be reminded of his games with Radha, with his eternal sports with Radha. And actually, if you want to serve Krishna, what better you can do than to remind him on these leelas? There's no higher service you can do to chant Radha's name, because Vrindavan, all the leelas, everything is there immediately. Because Radha is the source of all that. She contains everything. Not only for Krishna, also for us. In this way, I just thought the Mahamantra is also so merciful because it contains also all this Leela Rasa. There's Radha's name, there's Krishna's name, there's Vrindavan. Everything is inside of the Mahamantra. Even the Gayatri mantras are inside. That's why it's called a Maha Mantra. All this we got in one present. Isn't that amazing? Our Gurudev is taking us, offering us to the lotus feet of Radha. So that we are connected with that mercy, so that we can get the full benefit of this golden time of Kali Yuga, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nitai, the Panchatattva, the full mercy package came to give something which was never ever given before. All glories to Radha's holy name that resides in Vrindavan. And that is the jewel of Krishna's pastimes. So Srila Anandadas is writing, if some offense is committed to Krishna, then the chanting of his holy name will destroy such offenses. And when an offense is committed to both Krishna and his holy name, what then? What we can do then? Then loud chanting of Radha's holy name will not only convince Krishna to forgive these offenses, but also to give that devotee Radhika's greatest gift, her personal service. Jai Shri Radhe. Jayananda, isn't that amazing?
This is so amazing. I cannot, understand what's mercy of Radha's name. This is really amazing.
I mean, even if we commit offenses to Krishna, which could be destroyed by chanting the holy name, but what if we offend the name of Krishna also? Then we should be lost, isn't it? Oh, what an offender. And then, if we chant Radha's name loud, this will not only convince Krishna to forgive all offenses. Not only that, that's a side effect. Because the name Radha is attracting him so much, he's so much in ecstasy, he will forget whatever you did. Oh my God, this person is chanting the name of my beloved. What I can do for him? I give him the personal seva to Radha. This is the mercy. This is our Radharani. But not amazing enough. The mercy of Gurudev is even greater. The mercy of such a soul who is serving Radha is so amazing great, amazing grace. He will not consider any offenses. If you offend him, he will answer with even more mercy. Let him be punished by love. And this love will drive away all these offenses, all this bad character out of the heart of such a person. This is our Swamini. Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, the whole poetry of Srila Prabhupada is made to give us a picture how merciful our Swamini is. Only insane persons cannot worship that love, isn't it? But what happens if anyone commits offenses to the holy name of Radha? What then? Srila Anandadas is giving this question. He is such a wonderful, great soul. But what if anyone commits offenses to the holy name of Radha that attracts even Krishna? For offenseless persons, the holy name of Radha is full of nectar. That is why the text says, Radha nam amrita Rasa. Offenseless chanters will swiftly attain Sri Radha's personal service. Swiftly. And offenders will only attain it if they sincerely continue chanting. Otherwise not. So I found myself in that position. I'm an offender and I have to go on and go on and go on and go on so that slowly my heart will be cleansed from all these offenses, from all these bad characteristics. And then one day, by the mercy of Swamini, cleaning this dirty heart. One day, I hope to chant Radha's name without offense. And then, swiftly,
So Gaurabaniji, I want to share one thing. If
Please.
wrong,
please more than one.
So, according to Anandas Bauji Maharaj or some other devotees, Prabodhananda Saraswati was Prakashananda Saraswati. So, if we read Chaitanya Charitamrita, at first, Prakashananda Saraswati could not chant Krishna's name, but he chanted Chaitanya, Chaitanya, Chaitanya. So, he chanted Chaitanya's name. Maybe he did not commit big offense to other devotees, but he offense to maybe Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he chant Chaitanya, Chaitanya, Chaitanya. So, and then in that name bring him to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And after darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and some discussion, completely his heart is melted. And then some books say, after that, the night, late night, before Mahaprabhu leaving that Varanasi, he went to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Dandavat and catching his lotus feet, is begging, Mahaprabhu, my only desire, please bring me with you. I can do any service for you. So please take me with you. So Prakashananda Saraswati was saying to Mahaprabhu, it is said, then Mahaprabhu said, no, I cannot do this. But I have already find out your place. You go to Vrindavan and you do bhajan. Then you can get everything you want. Then it is said, then Mahaprabhu said, your name will be from now Prabodhana Saraswati. So Prabodhana Saraswati is get mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he went Vrindavan, and he was wandering forest to forest and doing bhajan. Then he get really this one. So Shri Hari is so pleased with anyone who chants the holy name of Shri Radha that he cancel all that person's offense and consider giving him Radha's personal service. So Prabodhana Saraswati, he attained the position. He get service of Radha. Radhika's personal service, he got it. So Radhika and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is same one sense because Radhika has Chaitanya Maha has Radhika's mood. According to Gurudev, Chaitanya is not Krishna. Chaitanya is Radhika. So this just I remember this his Prabodhana Saraswati's personal experience. He proved if chant Radha's name and getting mercy of Mahaprabhu and to getting Radha's personal service. This is the proof of Shri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. That's I'm very feeling. Mahaprabhu is like Radhika, so merciful. He gave to such wonderful big Mayavadi sannyasi, Prakashananda Saraswati. So this is a very amazing verse. The mercy of Radhika and mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you so much. Jayananda, this is really a wonderful example. You explain so nicely. So Srila Anandadas Babaji is writing here, who can touch the limits of the glories of Sri Radha's holy name? Who can touch the limits? No one, because there are no. There are no limits. No one can imagine. You cannot even imagine. And Srila Anandadas Babaji is giving another example. Lord Brahma prayed to Krishna in Bhagavat, Esham Gosha Nivasinam, 10:14:33. You granted the position of a nurse even to the witch Putana, who tried to murder you by poisoning her breasts. Who can imagine what you will give to the Brajavasis, who have given up everything to serve you? So even Krishna's mercy is quite great, isn't it? Does anyone doesn't know the example of Putana? Then raise your hand, please. Everyone knows. Good. So someone wants to murder you, poison the breast. What you will do? You will give this person the position of your mother, like a nurse. We know nurse. In Germany it's called Amme. It's like the mother. It's the position of the mother, but it's another person. Like I see Ananga Manjari is the mother for us, like Radharani, here in this world, taking care of us in the form of Nitai. So, but that's my view. Like a nurse, would you give this person such a position? Trying to kill you? That's quite merciful, isn't it? Krishna is quite merciful. He's granting that Putana the position of a nurse, saying, you gave me milk, you're like my mother. He doesn't accept an offense. That's great mercy, isn't it? And when a person just once chants the holy name of Radha, then Krishna becomes overwhelmed by ecstasy. Immediately cancels all the offenses of that person he has committed and gives him Radha's highest gift. Not his highest gift, Radha's highest gift. That's even more merciful. Her personal service. But even Krishna becomes bewildered when someone actually fixes his mind on becoming Radha's maidservant. Did you hear it well? But even Krishna becomes bewildered when someone actually fixes his mind on, just fixing his mind on. It's not said he reached it. Fixes his mind on. Becoming Radha's maidservant. This bewilders Krishna. Who can touch the limits of the glories of such a great soul? We heard that before. Who can touch the limits of the glories of Sri Radha's holy name? No one can imagine, was the answer. Who can touch the limits of the glories of such a great soul? Same answer. No one can touch that limits because there are no limits of mercy, because this is Radha's mercy. There is no limitation. He Radhe Shri Vrindavane Tumara Madhura Name Ye Jan Korilo Ashray Radha Name Atmahara Namera Sadaka Yara Bhakyavan Se Mahashay. O Radhe, that great soul who takes shelter of your holy name in Sri Vrindavan and who goes out of his mind of ecstasy is very fortunate. So now we get some idea how fortunate Gurudev is. The great soul who takes shelter of your holy name in Sri Vrindavan and who goes out of his mind of ecstasy is very fortunate. Shatta shatta aparadha korile o mahabhagha na kore ganana shyamaroi matupatira samoy bremavishta hoyakoi tahare adeya kichunoi. Shyamroy does not count hundreds of offenses. Such a great soul has committed. So even if we would have done hundreds of offenses, even against holy people, Shyam Roy, Krishna, he's so graceful that he does not consider them. The Rasic bumblebee Madhupati will ecstatically say. So that means Shyam Roy is turning now in the Rasic bumblebee because he hears the name Radha. Immediately he is Rasic bumblebee Madhupati. Immediately he hears Radharani's name. Immediately he is bumblebee Madhupati. And then in ecstasy he says, there is nothing I will not give to such a person. There is nothing I will not give to such a person. Can he give something? There is nothing I will not. So he considers, what is the highest I can give? What is the highest? It's Sevaras to Radharani. It's the Abhiman of Radharasi.
Beautiful. So, I was thinking, when Rasa Leela, Krishna disappeared, and then Gopi was playing Gopi Gita. Then finally, Krishna appeared. And then Krishna said to Gopis, I am so much in debt to you. I cannot repay, even though in my like a Brahma's lifetime, I cannot repay to you. So Krishna is saying to the Gopi in this word. And then what speak Krishna could say to Radha's maid servant? This is really amazing because Radha's maid servant fulfill all desire of Mohan. Because Rasa Leela, Krishna bring Radhika in the sacred place. So Krishna's desire to meet Radhika, to stay with Radhika. But who can help? Other Gopi cannot help. Only Radha's Dashi can help to meet Mohan, to meet with Radhika. So, and Krishna said to Gopi, I cannot reward you. I'm so much in debt to you, to the Gopis. And what Krishna can say to the Manjari, Radha's Dasi. If we think like this, then our Gauravani say really wonderful things. Krishna cannot pay Radhika's Dasi, or I can actually Krishna, whatever Radhika's desire, Krishna will fulfill. And then Radha's Dashi say, no, I want to remain. I don't want anything else. I want to remain Radha's personal service. I want to stay in Seva Rasa. This is also beauty of Radhika's Manjari. So Gauravani explained very, very nicely in this point. I feel this one. And this, I was seeing this Bengali say, Hey Radhe, Shri Vrindavane, Tomara Madhura name. So Radhika's name is too much Madhura, too much sweet. And Radha Nama Atma Ejane Koriro Ashraya. So, and someone who takes shelter of Radhika's holy name. And Radha's name, Atmahara. Radha's name is still my Atma, my heart. And Namera Sadaka Yara, Bhagyavan say Mahashai. This soul, someone who is taking shelter of Radhika, the holy name, or Radhika's service. And this person is Bhagyavan, so fortunate. And Mahashaya means great personality. So this song says, someone who takes shelter Radhika's holy name means Radhika's and Radhika's seva. That person is most fortunate and most great soul. This is this song is so beautiful. Radhe Radhe. Sorry.
And now we know why Trinatapi Sonijana we should take shelter. Yes, we may commit offenses, but we take shelter in that mood. I'm like straw on the street, grass on the street, drying up. My dear wind of Vrindavan, breeze of Vrindavan, take me wherever you want me. Oh, my dear Vaishnavas, please step on me that I can get your dust. Do whatever you like with me, I'm an offender. You can do whatever you like. It fits always. And I will try to be like a tree, waiting here for your mercy. Whatever weather will come, whatever circumstances are there. I'm just waiting for the day that my heart get cleansed. Not by my endeavor, no, I'm useless. By your mercy, Swamini, by your mercy. And this is giving hope. Because from this description we heard now from Srila Anandadas Babaji, it is very clear that even you may be an offender, even against Radha's name, because we have already Radha's name. Even then, we can be full of hope. Because Radharani's mercy has no limit. And Krishna, the Rasika bumblebee, Madhupati, in his ecstasy, will one day hear us chant Radha's name. And then, do you know this delete? You have a computer in front of you, isn't it? At least some. There's some delete you can press. Krishna will delete all our offenses. That's it. And then our heart will be able to feel the mercy of Radha. It will be opened for prema again. Because it's always there, just the garbage has to go away. We know, Nitya Sita Krishna Prema Satya Kabunoi. Gurudev was telling this verse so many times. I heard it so many times. Shravanadi Sutachite Koroye Udoi. So it's there, it's still there in the heart. Just the garbage hill has to be deleted by the bumblebee. And Radha's name will attract this bumblebee. Because Radha's name is so endless sweet. He can do nothing against it. If we chant Radha's name and by chance, one time it's without offenses, he will come, delete. Now you chant with prema. So let us go on. Come together like this. Read about the glories of the holy name of Radha. Shyam Roy does not count hundreds of offenses such a great soul has committed. The Rasic bumblebee Madhupati will ecstatically say, "There is nothing I will not give to such a person." And with that nothing, he doesn't mean anything material. This is just like trash. What really counts for him, the seva of Radharani's lotus feet. Even he wants to have that seva. This is his most precious crown jewel. And he wants to give this to us also. Radha pada dasyamrita sadachaheya rachita tahara nichani tribhuvane tasabhara ye mahima kevani betarasima Shripad Prabodh Ananda Pane. Shripad Prabodhananda says, who can describe the limits of the glories of any person within the three worlds, who always thinks, I want the Nectarean service of Radha's lotus feet. So our Staibhav is described. We should fix our whole existence on that point. Whatever may be there, it may be there. But our first priority is goal, home. We have in this navigation system, we have this button, home. And Gurudev has given already the address inside. And he knows the way. He is navigation. So we just have to press the button, home. We lost signal, we are nowhere, somewhere standing in the nowhere. Anyway, press the button home and go on. By the mercy of Gurudev, connection will be again there by the time. And by the time we will find a way. But first priority, home. And Srila Prabodhananda, he is one of these mercy cases, like Jayananda was explaining so nicely. He is the proof that this is possible. It's a great proof. So, again and again, let us remember, where's our goal? Let us remember, we can never reach it by any qualification except the qualification of the mercy of Radha. Her mercy is our qualification, nothing else. Abhiman, Radha Dasi, home. Shri Radhike Tavakada Bhavitasmi Dasi. O Shri Radhike, when can I become your maidservant? I see Gurudev is very busy to spread the mercy. But do you also have a little bit for us, maybe?
Yes.
Jai Ho!
Jai Ho, Dandavad. Order me. There are.
Gurudev, you want to hear something again?
Yes.
O Shri Radhe, Madhupati cancels innumerable offenses committed to saints of anyone who even once relishes the nectarian flavor of your holy name. And in great ecstasy, he considers bestowing your highest gift, your personal service, on such a person. Who can then imagine the limits of the greatness of anyone whose mind is fixed only on your service?
Mind has to fix one thing. And the real service is holiness. Holiness makes connectivities because of the name. My blockage, what we create by previous sanskara, we got it, is all can be cleaned by the chanting of holy name. My condition is my problem that I cannot see myself. Holy name help us to free from our conditionation, to fix inside my sarup. That day my sarup is fixed, then I can easily relate with my goal, Mr. Because sometime I see from bodily identification to the subject and sometimes see the sarup. So it's very confusing. We need Shuddha Chitta. Shuddha Chitta, only name can help to fix our Chitta pure. Shuddha Chitta Sudhanidhi Karoyoda. Shuddha Chitta. Shuddha Chitta only can mercy through the name can come, no other way. No other way, no other way. When the Chitta is in Manovritti, then Shuddha Chitta not happens. We have many things to plan and calculate. So my dear, goals should be, many informations are there, but goals should be fixed. Goals should be, because we are Mahaprabhu, Anugata, Rupanugata. Radha Dasi is the only goal. Prabhupada mentioned you have to assign with Krishna. Assign means you have to confirm fixed with Krishna. Is not you have to Krishna conscious, not that only to talk whole life about Krishna. Krishna conscious means who is conscious 100% of Krishna to search that. Many things coming. That's the thing. Who is conscious with Krishna, that is Krishna conscious. Prabhupada said conscious, Krishna consciousness. Who is conscious? Without the mercy of devotion, Bhakti Devi, nothing can happen. And who is Bhakti? Radhika is herself Bhakti, who teach Bhakti, devotion. In Srimad Bhagavad, see, Bhakti become young and Jnana and Vairagya is.
Unfortunately, there's some disconnection. So let's see if the connection will come back. And then we can press home again. So who can imagine the limit of the greatness of anyone whose mind is fixed only on your service? So who can imagine the limits of the greatness of Gurudev, which mind is fixed on Radha's seva? We should not try. It's impossible. Because a shadow from Radharani is connected with all the powers of Radharani. So that means that shadow can have any time any of these powers of Radharani. Whenever it is needed, it will just come by the mercy of Radha. So who could understand the greatness of such a person who is fixed with his mind in the seva of Radharani? We cannot understand a limitless ocean of mercy. But I think we all have some experience, some little drops coming to us. Even the smallest drop carried by wind from the ocean has a salty taste. And even the slightest drop of the mercy of Radharani's lotus feet carried to us has the same taste of sweetness of Radharani's prema, of her Mahabhav. And I'm sure all of you got some of these drops. Otherwise, why you should be here all the time? You want more. So we are all hoping for more and more. And I read in another commentary from Srila Anandadas Babaji that even that we just want it, is giving us such a wonderful base, because Radharani is always merciful to that persons who want it. Even if they just imagine, they just, like Tarun Baba said once, fake it until you make it. So imagine it, be in that meditation, stay in that wish, stay in that consciousness until you make it by the mercy of Radharani. And Srila Anandadas Babaji is also saying wonderfully that prayers are loosening what is called this shackles, or when you are bound, the mercy, the binding of the mercy, it's loosened by prayers. So if we stay at the lotus feet and pray again and again in our personal way to Sri Radha, then this will loosen that bindings and the mercy will flow. So I'm asking you, please help me. Maybe you can pray for me that one day I can get this service, and I will pray for you, because I heard that's more powerful even than you pray for your own. So if I don't have any chance, maybe you can help me. And although I cannot do it by my own, I will anyway pray to Radharani for you. Huh? Is this a good deal? So maybe we can take the time and pray that the mercy will come to us. Maybe Gurudev will be connected again and come. And if not, then the prayer can be anyway very helpful. It's okay? So silent prayer for 1 minute, please. Or 2 minutes. Radhe Radhe. Could someone feel the vibration? I can feel always that the mercy is coming when the whole family is praying for someone. So many times in Radhadasyam, people were asking, please pray for my mother because she will die, or please pray for my friend, or please pray for this and that. And silently, I was witnessing that this helped always, isn't it? Always. It never failed. So thank you for praying for such a fallen soul, and hope to see you soon. Gurudev is not coming back, I think. It's broken connection. Time is anyway almost over, so thank you very much for your mercy.
Thank you, Gaurabani.
Thank you for sharing, Jananda, especially. You gave so much mercy today. Thank you for that. I know it's not so easy to always deliver something on these topics. You have so many classes, so many people you want to share with. I know it's not so easy, so I'm very grateful. And also Radha Charan Prabhu for your mercy, and thank you all for all of your mercy. Thank you. Jai Shri Radhe.